Yo, welcome to the 2K1A stream. This is a late night stream here in Sydney. It's 11:05 p.m. I'm HT, by the way. Danny's not with us today. It's a bit late. Um, just going through the markets. Yesterday we had the CPI, the American Consumer Price Index release, and dude, the market was in complete fear. I mean, big old dump. Big dump yesterday. Uh, yeah, 13th, all the way down. We almost actually hit that trend line. But man, it held. Bitcoin held. Surprisingly. Um, it still doesn't mean that it's out of out of the question and we're up from here. We still need, remember, price structure. So we need boom, 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 boom. We need a W on this other side. And we still got November. I mean, we've been harping about it for weeks now. We've still got November, the Senate elections. Usually on those types of events, um, there's a big market response usually. It could, depending on what the market wants to see, it could either go up or it could go down. Um, but if any of you were, keeping your eye out yesterday, there's a lot of opportunities here. So let's go through some of them. One of which I got into actually was Algorand. So I spoke about this last on the last podcast where that I got into Algorand at around I got in here, right here. Obviously not the get best entry. Um, However, I mean, where if we just look, we are in what we call, or what Mr. Beamish calls, reload zones. So what's a reload zone? A reload zone is when the market has brought down the price to um, to around 60 to between 61.8% to 88.6%. It's retraced all the way down from 61.8 to 88.6. And look here, 88.6 is around 0.42. So we got in, at the reload zone. And if you look again, we can draw a reload zone from here. And let's see. The reload zone here is, let me get rid of this. Um, oh, I've got two of them going. Oh, there you go, I had that one on. The reload zone was um, just above. So the first entry for me was actually at the 50% mark. Um, at the time, I thought it might go, Algorand might, have a little bit of a rally. However, it didn't, and the CPI news was a calamity for all markets. So I took advantage of that. So what I did was I actually bought some more Algorand at 0.295, 0.295. So here, right here, on the reload zone within a reload zone. So my average now is around 3.1. Now, guys, this is a great tool. 3.176 is my average. 3.175 actually. Um, Now, this is a great concept to help you, and that is buy if you bought at a higher price and you thought you know that the market was going to rally, and you still don't want to sell because you still think you believe in the project and you know that there is upcoming news like Algorand. The Algorand has upcoming news with it's going into the ISO 2022 protocol. Uh, um, government protocol, which we'll touch on the podcast this Sunday. Um, but and it's building. It's partnered with Google for their cloud services, and it's so they've got news. So what I thought was, you know what, we're in a reload zone within a reload zone, so might as well enter here and average my position at 3.175, 0.3175, um, and see from there. So this for me in for this name Algorand, I'm just nibbling. I'm accumulating a position, and my goal is once I accumulate how much I have in mind, I will take the average of all of the prices that I bought at, and then I will take that average, multiply it by two, and sell half of my position at the double. So for example, if I bought in multiple positions and my average was 0.25, I will sell half of my position at zero point 0.5. This is because I now have entered this uh, trade at risk free. I've doubled my position. I've took out my original investment, and now I'm bulletproof. The market is just playing with the market's money. So this is the idea behind my investment into Algorand, and just for legal purposes, this isn't financial advice. This is for entertainment and information only. Um, Going on from there, another name that I took advantage of was Dot. See that highlight there? That's where I got in. 0.835, 5.83. And if you zoom out, that's literally the bottom. And it was at $55. So I'm still, with this, gonna keep averaging in. Now these aren't day trades. These are, I believe in these projects, and I want to keep going in. And honestly, if we were to go into the technical analysis, a great rule is to go from the top of the market and go all the way down to zero and see how much it's retraced by. It's retraced more than 86%, right? Now, that's the lowest of the low. How low can you get now? We were saying November might, be another catalyst for another dump, but honestly, I find that this level here is going to hold. And I'm going to keep this. This level or this level here from the, what date was this? Let's go on the weekly. This is a weekly horizontal support and resistance. Yeah. This was the 2020, right before the bull of 2020. Boom. I believe this will hold. If not, maybe this is a Binance chart as well, so it might be the 2018 high, which I believe was around. Well, let's actually check that. Let's check that. Let's go. Where's Gate.io? No. Bitfinex. Let's see if they've got. Nope. There we are. Oh, what has the oldest? Well, the reason why we're looking for the oldest data is just so that we could see where the bottom is. Um, Gemini? I don't think Gemini is. Usually Gate.io has the oldest data. No. Bybit? No. No. Coinex? I doubt Coinex would have it. Bitmax? Maybe Bitmax? No. Kraken? No. Gate.io usually. Oh, there we are. No, even okay. Okay, now we just have to go and see CoinGecko because it should be here. Polkadot. Let's see what the low was and where was it. Oh, okay, so it did release in 2020. What? Really? I thought it was earlier project. Interesting. So let's see. Our August. New. August 19th. August. Yeah, there you go. That is the oldest. So yeah, this most likely will hold. I mean, anything is possible. Seriously, anything is possible. Um, interesting. Let's look at this here. I've taken this inverted empire with this inverted empire and cast what's known as a hidden trend line. So it's basically taking the formation of the structure, so the W, to see where price might go. Let's take a look. Boom. It crossed right through here at $11 and it went below. So now usually that means we're going to test this support. We'll see about that. Let's hide this. So with DOT, again, it's another DCA, so dollar cost average. It's another, name that I believe is gonna have a lot of potential in the next bull market. They've been building, quietly building, um, and they've got a lot of projects, like for example, LIT. LIT is a project that is basically trying to do decentralized identification and decentralized what was it? Wallet or whatever? LIT. Let's look at that, guys. LIT. Um, I mean, supply cap is 100 million, and the market cap is 26 million. This is a hidden gem, guys. This is like a this is a bullish. I would say these numbers are bullish. Small market cap and capped supply cap max supply. So let's see what they do. There's a network that supports decentralized identification aggregation protocol and a decentralized mobile application. That's what it was. Is built on top of the substrate framework with the objective of enabling decentralized identification aggregation, verification, and credit calculation. It aims to simplify the process of resolving agnostic DID mechanisms by integrating DID standards into a modularized identity service. The LIT, I don't know, Lightentry? The Lightentry mobile application serves as a secure vehicle for users to collect their decentralized identities and manage them in time in one them in one place. LIT token holders are also able to participate in on-chain governance. This is very interesting. The reason why this is interesting is there's a lot of talk with these governments about creating CBDCs. And what happens when these people make CBDCs? What's happening in China at the moment with their social credit system and how it's linked to their bank accounts? This is what they want to do. And LIT is a hedge against that that movement of centralizing and controlling people's identity and having their identity linked to their bank account. So then, you don't know what these people might do to your bank account. So this is a big name. This is a big name, and I really, really am interested in it. And to be honest with you, I mean it's cheap as chips right now. It is cheap as chips. Um, let's get rid of this. What is this? Oh, never mind. It's cheap as chips. Like, where was it at before? I mean, this you don't want to take into account. $13. It's at 69 cents. And let's look at the let's look at the actually OBV. Look at how much accumulation there is. Look, boom, people are accumulating, 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 accumulating. And there is divergences. If you look at the price, let me hide the drawings. Look at this. Here, price is going down, yet accumulation is going up. Accumulation is going up. Price is going down, yet accumulation is going up. This is a very bullish signal. It's telling you that people, although there are that some are selling, there is still great deal of accumulation. People trust and have um, expectations, high expectations for this project. Maybe some insider info that we're not privy to. Um, However, this is a very, very bullish for LIT. So keep this on your radar. Definitely keep this on your radar. What I would do as well with these types of altcoins that are brand new is I'd, I'd, I'd wait. Again, we always preach this and we say, wait for market structure on the other side of trend lines. And, we've been given that spiel for a while now. So let's see what they want to do. Let's actually do this together, shall we? Let's remove all the drawings and let's do this together. I'll show you my particular process. So we'll go for a weekly trend line, weekly chart. And the first thing I like to do is boom, boom. Let's look at the indicators. What are the indicators telling us for a weekly chart? Well, let's see here. Well, we've got a spike in accumulation here since June and May. A spike of accumulation, and there's W's in the OBV line. What's RSI telling us? Well, RSI, the Bollinger Bands around the RSI are tightening up, which means there is something happening. There is a potential, either rally to the upside or rally to the downside. But what it looks like is that it wants to actually rally to the upside. And why do I say this? Is because we're getting the left shoulder of a W coming in. Now this doesn't guarantee anything. It doesn't guarantee that at all, to be honest with you. However, it's hopeful. Now, what is MACD telling us? MACD unfortunately isn't telling us much here. Um, we're getting, to be honest with you, yeah, we can't really tell much from MACD. What we can also do is, let's take the Willy. The Willy is something that Mr. Brian Beamish from the Rational Investor has made, and it basically tells you when markets are oversold and what's yeah, that's what it's telling you. It's when is market oversold? Is it stupidly over? That's why we call it Willy stupid. If Willy is above the 20 mark, Willy is stupidly uh, overbought, and Willy should decide to sell because the market is overbought, and usually when the market is overbought, people are taking profits. When Willy is stupid, so Willy is stupid below the 80 mark, that means people are overly selling, and Willy should actually not sell and decide to buy because it's at the bottom of a trend line. The market is on sale. Everything is at 70% off. You not literally. That was an analogy. Now, so market obviously is telling us, okay, we were oversold for a while, from December to May, and we're getting into well, we're at value now. The next thing I'd like to do is look at, what's our VPVR, the volume. showing us? Where is value at? So let's take the first 100 bars. Is that enough? No, it isn't. Let's see, 75 or 70. 75. There we are. Well, it's maybe more than that. There we are. Nope, 89. Look at where value is. We are at value. This is where people have accumulated the most. At, around that 60 cent mark. So we're at value. We're at value. We're at the bottom of the range. Okay, great. Great. Now that's done. So we know this is value. Perfect. A great concept is the D. Oh, whatever they, yeah, the D, right? This is telling us that there's a lot of value down here and nothing explored up here. Nothing, absolutely nothing. This is very bullish because it means eventually market wants to test these areas. It hasn't tested them at all. It wants to test them. And the question is when? Not if, when. So that's very bullish for LIT. Okay, now we'll go into, okay, well, let's see where our trend lines are. Okay, here's a weekly trend line. Very valid. Boom. M structure here. So we got down, up, blah. That is a valid trend line. It's a weekly trend line. So let's see what's happening on the other side. Oh, well, we've broke, and it looks like we're forming a little shoulder here. And look at this. It's an inverted empire. Cool. An inverted empire is a good thing because it means, market wants to go up. And look, it confirmed. Now it's going to test. It's breaking below it. It's technically broken below it. So if it makes the next print is a green, that's great. If it's not, then that means we're most likely going to go and test down here. Um, I don't see that happening, to be honest with you. Maybe we'll hit the 50 cent mark, like just bump into it with this candle or the next candle and then go up from there. But this isn't a crystal ball. We can't really predict anything. So, okay, we've done that. Okay, well, we're on the other side of this weekly trend line. Great. Um, we can now do our Fibonacci extension. See where the market would like to go. So we can go all the way down here. So we take the high of this and then the dump of that. We'll see. Okay, well, let's see. 2.618 is there. Oh, great, great. Let's see. Perfect. Once we do that, usually markets like to go back to like to test the 50% mark. So we'll take the high to the low. Okay, great. We've taken that. 50% is at $9.6. Now I don't know about you, but that looks extremely appetizing. We've got a extension level there. We could actually even take it from here. We can take it from here. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, yeah, that's valid. Oh, where are we? Hey, what the hell? Boom. Got a little bit of confluence here. Great. Okay. We've got that. What else can we do to see whether the market wants to go to these positions? Is we can take another 50% rule and test it to the next high and see where that lines up with our extension. Boom. Oops. Look at that. It actually tested it. It from this high to this low, that 50% mark, it rallied up, it touched, it kissed this 50% rule and just plummeted from there. This is great. The reason why this is great is that we've got trapped bulls inside this wick here. And usually wicks and tails like to be eaten. So the market wants to go up here. Eventually it'll go up to these regions. Let's take another 50%. We'll go down from here and to the low. And look at this. Ooh, it's hit it. That 50% mark has hit the 1.618, the golden ratio, Fibonacci's golden ratio. This number, like we spoke about in the last episode, is found everywhere in nature. If you measure your elbow to your hand, the distance between your eyes or whatever, the ratio between them is always 0.618 or 1.618. This number is crucial. And because the market is technically a study of a human's perception of value, humans are a part of nature. So this number is extremely, extremely valuable. And actually, this gets me really excited. It gets me really, really excited. Why? Well, let's see. We've got this dump here is so massive. If you look to the left, if you look to the VPVR, it hasn't even been like tested much. It hasn't been filled at all. Remember that D? It wants to go here. All we need now is a W off the other side. Another thing that we can do to check confluence, because this is confluence. This is what's called confluence. 50% mark lines with this. Different techniques are all telling us the same thing. So what we could do now is we could do a little bit of chaos theory. Um, just take, maybe that one there is a little bit too much. So what we'll do is we'll take a doji. So this doji, I like to use dojis, and each person uses chaos differently. That's why it's a little bit hit or miss. It's a really an art form. This is really interesting. I took this doji, the top of this doji, to the bottom of this doji. Apologies, my mic went out there. Oh, well, as I was saying, I took the top of this doji to the bottom of this doji. And look at this, 2.618 was where the market pivoted. It dumped here, rallied, hit the 50% mark, and then dumped again. It broke through it, it tried to retest it, and decided to dump again. And now it's leveling out. So this area it's going to be tested as well. So this is our pit stop. This is our first pit stop. And how funny is that? It's at $2. The 50% mark and the 1.618 is at $4. So you've got a double here. So if you take if you decide to enter now, you can easily get, if you hold on and for a while and trust in it, you can get 2, 3 doubles out of this easily. Very, very, very interesting. What we can even do is go to a daily and take another chaos theory off the daily chart, off a better um, market structure. So let's see, let's actually do that. Now this here to me looks great. We'll take this one, we'll take this one. Yeah, Look at that. We could take that. So we could take that and that. And let's see. Let's see where it lines up with. Very interesting. 2.618 at this level, taking those two dojis, these two. But well, that's an inverted hammer and a doji. And look at that. Look at that. How close is that to our 50% mark? Now this is confluence. This here is telling, these are three different things, three different rules, three different tools, telling us the same thing, that it wants to get to this region. It wants to try, you know, test this. Um, what else can we do? Let's think about this. Hmm. So we've got one, we're going to need location, so a W on the other side of this trend line, right? We're going to need momentum to tell us that yes, we're about to, market is buying now. We're getting, whether we're getting divergences, so whether the price is going down and momentum is going up, the buying momentum is going up. So that's momentum indicator. So if we get location, momentum indicator, location is the price, so it's at 0.69. That's perfect. That's the lowest it's been. So that's a great location. Two, momentum indicator, which is whether the price is going down and momentum is going up. So buying pressure is going up, yet the price is going down. Another would be the accumulation, so the OBV. Where's my? I've got multiple OVBs, but there's one that I really like. I like this one. So we're getting, look at that. There's people accumulating. Okay, that's great. That means there is some trust in this. And then three, market structure. So a W on the other side of that trend line. If you can find multiple of those three criteria, then you're in the clear. And this is how I would go about making a decision. LIT is on my list. I'm still waiting for a W. I think that W, the daily, no, not even the daily, the weekly W, ideally is more powerful. So here, I believe this W, I mean, I hope this W comes in after the November Senate elections. So if that comes in, then we're in the clear. We're good to go, baby. But as of yet, keep an eye out. I mean, if you take this down to a 15-minute chart, you can definitely, for your quick trades. But let's look at that actually. This is interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting here. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. You could do the same thing to make, quick trades. Um, but for now, I'm still waiting. Personally, I'm still waiting. Uh, another name that I was looking at. We spoke about this last week actually, and Danny, I'm curious to get Danny's thoughts about this because we spoke about this on the podcast last week about Niblo, uh, Niblo or Niblo, however you pronounce it. And I was telling Danny about it, saying that this has potential. This is a very different idea, and the idea is blockchain as a service. So this company, this crypto asset, helps your legacy companies integrate their businesses onto the blockchain. So this is going to drive a lot of momentum into the crypto space. And I thought this was perfect idea. And look at that. I mean, it's working its way, man. It's working its way. This bot setup is invalid now because it broke the 69%. This was a, a paper trade. It wasn't an actual trade. I just wanted to see what would happen. And it looks like it's working well. I mean, if you, my idea was it's a bot, so you've got, let's take, boom, oops, bot setup. A bot setup is basically, it's like an ABCD. So it's if an ABCD is the low to one high, and if you clone that, it should give us a target for the next high. And that's what basically a bot setup is, right? You ideally would enter at the 25% mark, and it'll give you a three risk reward of 3 to 1, right? So that this was my idea. I just wanted to see if it would work, and it looked like it tried to move up, and we didn't technically get um, broken down. However, Danny and Mr. Brian Beamish say that if it breaks below 66%, um, it's probably invalidated. I still have to work on this and see whether that is true. From past paper trade experience, um, even though I put it on and it just went to 66% and went back down, it actually sometimes hit my target level. Actually, a few times. So I don't know whether this this idea of if it breaks 66%, the bot setup is invalidated. What I think is, or what I thought is that if it breaks the low of your where you took the first bot, your bot entry, this one here, that would be your, if it breaks below this level, then it's invalidated. So we'll talk about this tomorrow or on Sunday just to clear it up and hopefully educate you guys as well. Um, this was really interesting. I trust me, this is a name to look out for. This is a name. Um, Another one that mooned that I actually was looking at. Well, it didn't moon, but it did really well. I got in. I mean, I did this morning. I took this. I made this Fibonacci retracement this morning. See, but I was looking at it a couple of days ago, a few days ago, maybe down up here. Yeah, Tuesday, Monday, last week Sunday. After last week's podcast, I was looking at new names, seeing the potential, and honestly, th- this got me out of nowhere. Like, how the hell? But if you look at it, I mean, the excuse the I still have to get the full subscription. If you look at the OBV, I mean, absolutely chaotically rising. It's weird. ACH. Let's look at it together, guys. ACH. Alchemy Pay. Now, what is this story? To be honest with you, I forgot completely. There's so many names. There's so many things to look at. Founded in Singapore in 2018, Alchemy Pay is a payment solution provider that seamlessly connects fiat and crypto economies for global consumers, merchants, developers, and institutions. That's all I need to hear. Again, it's like that Niblo thing. That's brilliant. It provides online and offline merchants with convenient acceptance of both fiat and crypto, enables both onboarding of blockchain ecosystems, and makes DeFi services highly accessible. This is this is crazy. So see, blockchain as a service. So this is another name that uses, blockchain and integrates blockchain into the legacy markets. This is massive. This is the next wave. This and GameFi. Because now people in the legacy, your boomers, they're waking up. Oh, this Bitcoin thing. Oh, I can save my money in Bitcoin. I don't have to save it in a bank or all of these treasury bills and, losing money on treasury bills and all of these bonds that are, you know, worthless now, depending on if we go to war or. So this is a massive name to look out for, and honestly, I can't wait for it to retrace because I wasn't expecting. I'll tell you what, I was looking at it, and honestly, let's look. Like what the hell made it? There is that divs. There's a that's a bullish divergence right there. Boom, MACD going up. Yep, price is going down. Boom. RSI wasn't technically showing a div. This low is this low is higher than this low. But it was making W's and it made a big old W through the 50 mark, through the 50, that white 50 line. That's very bullish. But for me, if I saw this low down here and this low up there, then it would have been a no-brainer because MACD and RSI were telling me there's divergences. But if we could look left or even at a higher time frame. Let's see that. I mean, this is a daily. Gee whiz. Yeah, this is not healthy. It'll come back down. It's not healthy to go that high in a day. Um, but we are technically still getting divs in the on the daily. Look at this. Price is going down. MACD's going up. Let's see with RSI. RSI from here. Price is going down. RSI is going down. From here, you could take that to there, but that's kind of invalid. Here, here, here. You could do that. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. No, no. Our side's not really showing us divs. So this must be some hype, some type of news that um, forced or created this surge. Let's see. Alchemypay.org. Bridging the fiat and global economies. Look at that. Mainstream partners. Shopify, Checkout, Polygon, Avalanche, Algorand, Near Protocol, Tron, Binance. This is very interesting. Binance to bring Bitcoin payments to Shopify via Alchemy Pay. Now that is massive. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. This is it. This is it. I'm gonna accumulate this. What the hell, man? What in the hell? Let's see the Twitter, guys. Alchemy Pay. Oh, next Monday. Aha, here we go. Shaking. There was a showcase. The week accumulating, providing crypto Payments for the official F1 after party event. Yeah, accept. So we provide merchants with convenient crypto acceptance. Oh, this is just another explanation of what their story is and what their aim is. But I'm wondering whether there's this big news. No, interesting. Well, let's keep an eye out on this. It's definitely going to retrace. It has to retrace because this is too crazy. But hey, man, there's still freaking buy. People are still accumulating. I mean, it might actually double. It might hit 100%. You never know. Like from here, the bottom, let's say here to here. Gee whiz, 80%. So it actually technically doubled. Now it's going to try to M out. So maybe I would wait for the 78.6 tag or even the 88.6, but the 78.6 tag would be a good entry point. So at what, at 1 cent? Psh, dude, I mean, $1,000 in this could make you 100 grand during the freaking bull market. Why did I say it that way? Grand. It's 11:51 at night, guys. I am absolutely knackered and I need sleep. I've just got back from jiu-jitsu. Um, great rolls, great rolls. Um, let me know. Do you guys train? Do you guys do any sports? What do you guys like to do? Get a, you know, text us. Jeez, I'm old. Tweet at us. Tell us what you guys do. Yeah. It's great hanging out with you guys tonight, honestly. Um, really, really enjoying streaming and conversing with you guys, and it's fun, man. This is absolutely fun, and I never thought I would enjoy it, but I'm here and I'm loving it. So this is math. It's at the bottom of its range completely. I mean, look at all the space that it wants to explore. Let's put on that VPVR for you guys to see. It's definitely not 100. It's definitely not 500. Let's see, 100 maybe? 200. Yeah, 300 maybe? Nope, 200. Yep, 250. Yep, let's go to 80. Nope. Let's go, boom. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Look at that. Another D. Guys, we love them D's over here. We love them double D's. um, Look at that. All of this value, man. This is where it wants to be. This is where it's already explored this. It wants to explore this now. Keep this on the radar. Keep this on the radar. With that being said, everyone, thank you all for tuning in and hanging out with me. I really enjoyed my time with you guys. Um, Please shoot us a message. Follow us on Twitter, 2K1A. Danny will be here with us tomorrow. We'll have a great freaking time. Um, we'll show him this. I'm telling you, he's gonna lose his mind over this. Um, so yeah, thank you all for listening. Thank you for all for joining me. Share it with a friend. Help us grow, and come learn and join us in this journey of growth and development, and you know, the journey to financial freedom through the power of crypto. So, all the best, guys. Thank you all for listening. Follow us on Twitter. Do all that jazz. Um, Listen to a podcast. Crypto Universe on Spotify. We really enjoy doing it. There's a lot of information. It's very information dense. And give us some suggestions. I mean, this is a new project, and we're enjoying it. We're doing this because we like it and we think it's fun, and it helps us learn and it helps us teach. They say the best way to reinforce what you know is by teaching it. So we're just gonna put it out there, man, and we're gonna keep teaching yous and come along for the ride. So with that being said, guys, peace.